Challenge Rift 276. It's an LOD Barbarian. You can click the soul mirror just here to reveal everything that you're dealing with, the armor you have equipped, the Canon's cube powers, and also the skills that we're dealing with. This week is going to be super squishy. Thank you for gifting again, Stone Mage. Very kind of you, sir. Congrats, Crix. This is going to be very squishy this week. Unfortunately, if you get hit by almost anything, you're going to die. So the secret is try not to get hit. If you don't want to die, don't get hit. And looking at the items real quick, you got the Forward Cutter here, which increases seismic slam damage by 143%. You've got the Fury of the Vanished Peak here, 500% increased damage of seismic slam. And we've got the Braces of Destruction. Seismic Slam deals 487% increased damage. So obviously Seismic Slam is a primary damage dealer, but it requires Fury. And Fury, we have none, and we have no good generators other than your Cleave. So the skills we're using, Cleave, Seismic Slam, the main two abilities here for our damage dealing and Fury generation. Ground Stomp, we're going to be grouping up enemies, trying to avoid damage by grouping them up and stunning them for 4 seconds. Earthquake, which is going to freeze enemies. Handy little skill to use when Ground Stomp is on cooldown. You can use Earthquake, it'll freeze enemies. Basically anything to avoid damage is going to help you here. Call of the Ancients, kind of useless here. It's going to increase the damage dealt to you instead of divided between the Ancients. So probably don't want to use Call of the Ancients. It's just going to increase damage that you take. So it's not really a good handy one to use here at all. It's handy to avoid this. 50% of all damage dealt to you is instead divided evenly between the Ancients. Sorry, it's not given, the damage isn't multiplied to us, it's divided between the Ancients. So it's actually beneficial to use this. Instead of us taking the damage, it's going to be split upon the Ancients. So all 3 Ancients are going to have some damage dealt to them instead. So massive cooldown on that and Earthquake, and also Wrath of the Berserker. Wrath of the Berserker will increase the damage we deal, but also decrease the damage we take. So yeah, just to clear it up, Call of the Ancients, you do want to use it. For a second I thought I read we get more damage when Call of the Ancients are active, but actually it's divided between the Ancients. So you want to use Call of the Ancients. That'll also give you some damage reduction. But massive cooldowns on these last 3 abilities. You want to focus basically on Ground Stomp, getting your Fury up with Cleaves, and then Seismic Slam for maximum damage. So find a pack. Unfortunately, excruciatingly slow this week. So we see some enemies. Primarily, we want to target elites, Ground Stomp them, Cleave them to get your Fury up, as you can see there. Once you're up, Seismic Slam will kill everything, and you'll see it's got a bit of a radius there that travels forward only. So any enemies in front of you will die even at the end of your Seismic Slam. So you want to keep that in mind to try and keep your distance between you and enemies that are going to try and kill you in there. And trust me, all monsters, whether they explode or whether they implode, they will all and try and take us down with them. One thing to talk about it, another thing to go in there and do this one together. Let's go. So I'm going to cast Call of the Ancients right away. Stomp, get my Fury up, back out a little bit, and cast the Seismic Slam moving forward. We want to get that shield pylon on the next level. Just be careful not to get hit. Very important. And also got to keep in mind, be mindful that you don't have much Fury. Seismic Slam is very costly. And as you can see there, I took a little bit of damage. Very noticeable when you get hit in this rift. But we're just moving forward, killing shit in front of us. If it can't hit you, it can hurt you. And pick up those health globes as well, trust me. Alright, moving forward. Now, I had no sound on, I just realized. Let's get a bit of sound going. So same thing here, the shield pylon's coming up. Got to be careful of these enemies. They want to kill you. Now I've got the shield pylon, so temporarily we're not going to be taking any damage at all. So you can save your cooldowns, get your Fury all the way up. Take out this elite. Move down here, and as you can see, excruciatingly slow. You get those orbs. Make sure that you collect the orbs. And keep on moving down. There's a power pylon down here somewhere. We're going to grab that, kill a couple more elites. And then move to the next level. The third floor is actually the best in this. And you'll see why in a moment. Still have the shield pylon active. Unfortunately, lots of obstacles here trying to block us from reaching our goal. There's an elite there. I think the power pylon's down here. We'll quickly pick this up. Get those orbies. Get those health globes too. Yum, 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 yum. And we keep on moving. So, on this third floor, eventually, in a fortnight, the way this barb's moving, it seems, there's a channeling pylon which is going to help us a lot. I'm going to cast my Call of the Ancients soon for some damage reduction. I'm going to generate some fury here, and there's an elite right here, which we can kill from a distance, collect those orbs. Just be careful. Big packs is bad news. Once you get the channeling pylon, this one here, we have no issue with resources. So cast your seismic slam as much as you want to. Try and pick up the health globes. And there should be some more elites down here. But as you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage. And cast all your cooldowns as well. Call of the Ancients, Wrath of the Berserker. Spam that seismic slam, but don't forget to collect those juicy orbs as well. And there goes our channeling pylon. So now you just got to be careful again. And if you do die, don't worry too much. Just pick yourself up and try again. A couple reses isn't going to hurt anyone. This should summon the Rift Guardian. Oh wow. Unfortunately, super low again. Get your fury up. Use your seismic slam. And there we go. No deaths, baby. No deaths. So this one's actually quite challenging this week, especially to try and hit it within the time frame to beat the time. We did it in 4:10. Just remember, first floor, ground stomp. Use your Call of the Ancients, even if you have to use your Wrath of the Berserker for damage reduction. Generate some fury, then you can actually use your seismic slams from a distance. It'll kill anything that's in front of you, so you've got a little bit of radius there. It'll damage enemies on X amount of yards, so anything in front of you will die. Keep on moving forward, grab that shield pylon, kill as many elites as you can, grab the power pylon, get to floor 3, which is right here, channeling pylon, and then you can pretty much free-for-all cast seismic slam as much as you want. Just remember that pylons are very temporary, so make the most out of them, especially without having Flavor of Time on a follower or having it equipped yourself. So the pylons aren't going to last very, very long, but as you can see there, we got it done. The trick is try and maintain that fury. Very, very important. So you can keep on using seismic slam from a distance and try and avoid damage. Good luck, everyone. I got 4:10. What time did you all get?